No, our intentionality of this stretch has been 4 and 7. It's more for that, which again, our medical team is probably the superpower within this week of how intentional we've been in planning. So for us, it's every game matters. I think I've said that numerous times when you guys have asked. You guys asked me what opponent is the rival. Everyone is. That just it means that we respect everybody, and we don't take anyone higher or lower because every night every team is trying to kick our ass, and so it's the same. It's like we want to kick their ass just as much. Yeah.
Hey, Coach. Two quick questions. Number one, how are you feeling? First of all, it's been a long day.
I'm getting there. My sister, I'm gonna shout out my sister. She made me do all the home remedies. And if I was I just would have listened to my sister from the jump, she did the whole, the teapot.
Yeah.
We did it all. And I was saying, no, 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 no. So shout out to my sister. I feel a lot better.
Awesome.
Thank
And then I'm curious, offensively, you expect Minnesota's going to make some adjustments. Where do you feel like you'll find your best opportunities on the offensive end of the floor tonight?
Yeah, just being really mindful about the reads tonight. We understand, Minnesota, they're number one team or in defense for a reason. They get in the gaps, they protect the paint, but they don't just sit there. They're active. They stick with their game plan too, as well. They don't make too many adjustments. I think their adjustments is always just to play harder. So it's just for us taking care of the ball tonight.
Hey, hey, Natalie, right here.
Yeah.
With Olivia Miles in town tonight, I'm in with Bugers and Osby.
Beckers?
Yeah, Becker.
Beckers.
I
Daisy?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could just speak on the abundance of young talent in the league, and the schedule obviously got extended as well.
Yeah, I would say number one, the talent. Obviously, yeah. I was just talking to Joe about it, our owner, about the talent that's coming in. It's just amazing, and I think it starts with number one, just the viewership of the W, just and the salaries increasing. So I think kids coming in from college are like they're so excited, to join the W. So again, credit to everyone's kind of been putting in the time. And I even think I respect AZ too for what she did of like, hey, I'm going to come out another year. I'm going to, stick with UConn for another year. So just people just being mindful for what they really feel is going to work for them and to prepare them for the W. And then with 50 games, of course, it's just more games, it's more viewership, and hopefully it increases obviously the salaries moving forward because we are playing more games, and hopefully people are just being as intentional about scheduling. Right, you can't just throw in more games without extending the time frame of our league. And if you're going to do that, then the PD people just take them off the PD and then just make 14 roster spots. So I hope everyone's just intentional about just not just adding games, but how it affects the roster, the schedule, the health. As I watch as a fan from the other teams, like Brittany Sykes. I mean, that's just like it's unfortunate. So I just hope every team is being mindful too, um, and but more on top of the league of like we got to protect the players' health. That's number one. You want to add games? Okay, well then add more roster spots.
Natalie,
Yep.
Kayla McBride just moved into fifth in 3-point shooting. And as a coach who loves her players to let it fly,
Yep.
what do you like about her game?
Yeah, her 3-point shooting. But it's not even that. It's like her ability to run routes. McBride just gets off the shots with intentionality of Cheryl moving her in the offense, whether it's coming off staggers or she's setting a rip to get another pick. So just being mindful of how she's getting them off. But she probably has one of the fastest triggers, I think, in the league.
The thing about Minnesota that stands out is like obviously they have Kayla coming back, Brittany coming back, she's hurt, so she hasn't been playing, but like they do have so many changes, but they're still the top team in the league right now. Why have they been able to kind of like have that continuity of success, do you think, even with so many moving personnel parts?
I think it's what Matthew asked is like why is Cheryl so successful? It's because she gets the best out of the players. And so that goes back from film watching, that goes back to not cheating the game of how much you have to really focus on the players that you bring in, the personalities that she brings in. It's the no BS, it's the hard coaching, and it's building relationships.
Hey, coach, with respect to Courtney Williams, how tough is it to game plan for someone who is so good at spots on the floor where you normally want opponents to shoot?
Yeah, you got to know where her spots are. So where are her spots?
Well, she's 51% on non-paying too, so
Right.
9 attempts per game almost.
Yeah, so we gotta guard her in those spots, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta guard, but she's also lethal because in transition, she ain't afraid to pull that shot, which most coaches say don't shoot it. But no, we gotta watch film.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure we execute the game plan. So yeah, we're definitely not giving her any free looks at those deep mid range.
Thank you.
Thank you, coach.